Let's go ahead and call the meeting Murray County Board of Education order. Members, you got a copy of the agenda for this evening. Are there any changes? All right, hearing none, I need a motion. We approve the agenda as presented.
So moved.
Motion by Linda. Second by Conrad. All in favor? It is approved. I'm going to ask you, would you please stand? Tanner's going to read us some statements.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Lord, we thank you again for another opportunity to gather out. We thank you for continuing to bless our schools and community. Lord, we just pray that you give us your guidance and wisdom as we carry on forward. Lord, just continue to go with us, lead, guide, direct us, forgive us for our faults and shortcomings. In your name we pray. Amen.
Next item is recognitions, and Tara, I'll turn it over to you for school counselors.
February 6th through the 10th is National School Counselor Appreciation Week. So we have a few of our school counselors here tonight that we just want to say thank you to. Our school counselors do tremendous work in our school system. A lot of times they're the safe space for our students who are at most risk. They are there whenever as staff, faculty, student, parent, anyone may need them. They work very long hours. A lot of times it doesn't just end at 3:30 at the day. When we have students who are hospitalized, they're working with the social workers to make sure that those students' needs are being met. As in our county, a lot of the mental health has grown over the years, and they are working every day to help to meet the needs of our students, whether it be mental health, physical, emotional, social. It can be anything from just having pure conflict all the way to a true crisis to where, we're taking somebody to the hospital. So they never know what their day's going to be like. It's always unpredictable. That in there, they're trying to working on attendance and doing the other tasks that are a part of their jobs, and making sure everybody has their credits to graduate at the high school level, or whether a little elementary school student or middle school student, they're not showing up and they're trying to track them down. So it's just a wide range of everything they do to help us each and every day, and our students and our parents. So I just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. We can never replace any of y'all. I truly feel like Murray County has the best there is to offer in school counseling, and I just want to say thank you. So I appreciate y'all very much. And the ones that we have here tonight is Miss Brandy Beal from North Murray High School. You can come on the trip. Lori Arnold from Murray County High School. Katie Short from Chatsworth Elementary. And Kelly Swanson from Gladden Middle School. School counselors that have sick kids or they're sick, and then one actually had a death in the family, so they're there tonight. So I'm very honored that I get to work with each and every one of you. So thank y'all so much. Thank you.
game going on at Epic Aladdin, and I don't know what else, so if y'all want to, we'll just take 2 or 3 minutes, take a break, just let, if you wanna go, you're more than welcome to go, if you wanna stay, you're more than welcome to stay, but just take about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we'll come back and finish our meeting.
Can you just took, did you send that to me, and Tricia's got COVID, so. That way she can put it out on social media. Dan, can you just send that to Tricia?
I will. You can watch that too. Your team's already played. The girls play at 5. Boys are playing emphatically, my boys are playing Midco. Your boys are out. Yeah, please, I'll show you later.
Should try.
Realize I'm getting called out for better than board.
All Green County.
Yeah, good try.
All right, let's go ahead and do that again. Resume our meeting. Members, you have a copy, the next item is consent items, you have a copy of the minutes for January 23rd. Are there any changes? Hearing none, I need a motion, we approve the January 23rd minutes as presented.
So moved.
Motion by Kelly, second by Renda, all in favor? They are approved. Next is the superintendent's report.
Under operational effectiveness, the first item we have is the CTAE surplus kitchen supplies, and our illustrious CTA director, Mr. Danny Nine, is in the audience. I did my best to explain what that was on Thursday, and if anyone has any additional questions about what that might be, what's going on, I have no doubt Danny fill you all in, so.
If I can't answer it, I'll go get people who can.
Okay.
Any questions on the CTAE surplus items? Then I need a motion that we approve to surplus the kitchen items as presented.
So moved.
Motion by Renda.
Second.
Second by Dwayne, all in favor? Oh, Aaron, excuse me.
I didn't let one.
Okay, that is approved.
All right, the next item we have is our 5-year facility plan resolution, and Chris is here to go over that. We briefly mentioned that last Thursday with the actual people from other systems were participating virtually. So Chris, before that, you have before you the actual verbiage in the resolution, but Chris can explain to you, you know, what some of you have been on board long time. This is something you have to do every 5 years, but Chris will be glad to explain to you exactly what it is this year, what we're doing, and any other questions you may have going forward.
With the 5-year plan, the DOE's math, you have to do it every 4 years. But basically what they look at is the 30,000 foot view of the school. It's not just facilities. It's also transportation, it's school safety, it's school nutrition, it's a little bit of CTAE, whole lot of stuff that they look at. And they'll get anywhere from 3 to 5 members. The DOE picks those members. We had 4 different facilities folks from different counties, and they're all local counties, Cartersville, Chickamauga, Dalton City, and Whitfield County were on our team. And the whole thing went extraordinarily well. But when our presentation was done, they had it approved and back in our hands within 30 minutes. So what this really does is it kind of paves the way where, for our entitlement money coming up. It's a procedural thing, more or less, the DOE makes you go through. But it has to be, you have to check the box in order to get your entitlement money, through the state. So, we're good to go for the next 4 years, with our facilities plan. So I will need Steve and Greg, to sign, because I will have to have that document, to get back to the DOE, and then once they have that, then we'll be good to go. Y'all have any questions?
You have to have in ranking order, and that's the first, when you make an application, the application that you make has to be what is number one on the list, or you have to redo your plan again. And currently on this one, of course, we've got Murray County High School is the top. So when we get to that point in phase 3 or wherever we are, we'll make that application at some point in the future, which was already sitting there, so we'll on capital outlay money till we're ready to make the application to get our state funds on renovations at Murray High, and that the capital outlay money would be for instructional units, so classrooms and those kinds of things. And that's why we're doing it, and what we're doing, the gym construction is not an instructional unit, because we already have a gym. I know we need one, but we don't look at it that way. So we're building a gym which would be entirely local funds or SPOS money, so that's why we want to let our state money keep earning, at the federal and down the road.
Tentatively speaking, we have a placeholder in capital outlay for an FY25 application. That can change. We can change it whenever. It doesn't really matter. If we need to move that back a year, we can do that with no problem. Right now, we're sitting at a little over $1.9 million in entitlement, and every year that we don't make an application, we gain about $945,000 a year. So it behooves us to wait and make that application at the right time. Timing is everything when it comes to that. So as we get a little bit deeper into the high school project, we'll make the determination of when to make that to utilize every penny of that money the way it needs to be.
Because once you make an application, then that school comes off the table.
That's right.
That's why you don't want to make it until you're ready to. You want to make the application and then start.
Right. Any questions?
All right, I need a motion that we approve the 5-year facility plan resolution as presented. Motion by Eric. Second by Tanner, all in favor? It is approved.
Okay, on our agenda is public participation. We don't have any. Okay, all right. Fiscal accountability, you have the SPOS outline, the financial statements, the ESSER reporting, and purchase orders. Does anyone have any questions about any of those items that Dr. Smith went over on Thursday?
I got one question that may not be much. On the total expenditures under the support services for central office, we're at 60.28%. I guess it's because it was only 1 over 60. Kind of just jumped out at me. Whereas last year we were at like 55%. Is there a reason because of that jump?
Under which category, people service, which one did you say?
Support services.
My guess is it's your software purchases through Israel Technology. Those go up and you're paying for them on the front end, and so that 99.9% of the time, that's what that is.
And we also had to move some money out of CARES to into local. We swapped janitorial services and moved it into CARES too. So some of that moved in that. Just journal entries from one category to another.
Every now and then I come Any further questions? The splosh outline of financial statement. All right, hearing none, then I need a motion that we approve the splosh outline and financial statement as presented. Motion by Randall,
Second.
second by Kelly, all in favor? Is approved. All right, next is the purchase orders. Any questions on the two purchase orders? All right, hearing none, then I need a motion we approve the purchase orders as presented.
So moved.
Motion by Kelly,
Second.
second by Conrad, all in favor? All approved.
All right, moving on into academic achievement, we had our I-ready presentation and everything, last Thursday, so, all we have for official adoption is our 2023-24 school calendar. Mr. Calendar is sitting out there in the audience, ready to, answer any calendar questions that may exist,
So we're gonna go ahead and approve the calendar since we brought up.
And that's the recommendation, if you've got questions, Mr. Calendar's out there, so.
Well, at least they have to vote on it, so next Christmas, we don't wanna hear any complaining, right?
Get it on the back end.
Yeah. I've never know that.
Any questions on the 2023-2024 school calendar? All right, we'll fix and take the plunge if anybody.
It's always our fault, go ahead.
Remember, it is on video, so anything you did.
Future's idea.
All right, I need a motion to approve the school calendar as presented.
So moved.
Motion by Renda,
Second.
second by Kelly, all in favor? Any?
Alright, nothing under parent community engagement, we do have a few personnel items.
All right, I need a motion to go into executive session.
So moved.
Motion by Renda,
Second.
second by Kelly, all in favor? We're in executive session.
Now.